Hi. I'm Sadie. Welcome to my rant. I'm going to use this time to discuss one of my favorite things in the world. Thinking of this as a meditative exercise to imprint my mind with goodness and love things out loud. I'm here to talk about the dharma of Taylor Swift. Look, whatever you think about her, I invite you to put that narrative on pause. Or don't. Because honestly, whatever anyone's thought about her has not affected her success. Now, I'm sure I don't have to tell you who she is. She's tall, blonde, makes music, has more #1 albums than any woman in history. And she's like the new face of the NFL or something. Love her or hate her. Anything you could say about her has definitely already been said. She has been relentlessly slut-shamed by the media. And what does Taylor do with the inevitable affliction of human suffering? She makes beautiful music, transmuting her pain into power. There's a Buddhist concept of emptiness. We meditate to see if anything has an inherent nature, and nothing does. If I got up here today and said, Taylor Swift is a country star, I don't think you'd agree with me. But if I said that 10 years ago, you might. She constantly evolves from era to era, redefining herself through all genres, country, pop, alternative, folk, embodying the essence of the Buddhist concept of emptiness. And through all of that transformation, the worst possible thing for her career happens. A man who hates her buys and now owns all of her music. Could you imagine? Like, you build an empire and, I mean, I get pissed thinking about my ex taking my squatty potty, you know? Like, that's mine, I want that back. In Buddhism, there's a concept of personal responsibility. We take responsibility for how we see the world and recognize that an inner shift is necessary for an outer shift to occur. Basically, Taylor could have been victimized by Scooter buying her catalog, but she wasn't. She decided to take responsibility for her reality and is re-recording her albums until she owns all of her music. And thank God, because some of those old recordings are kind of rough. Like, I just think her voice wasn't that great. And maybe that's mean, or in Buddhist terms, harmful speech. She actually has a song about that. She sings, and I can see you years from now in a bar, washed up and ranting about the same old bitter things, drunk and grumbling on about how I can't sing, and all you are is mean, and someday I'll be living in a big old city, and all you're ever gonna be is mean. Yeah. Like, Buddhists say that you can perform harm through the way you talk, and talking shit about someone is just accruing your own negative karma. You're making the cause for your shitty-ass life, and that's what she's saying. She actually has a song about that, too. She sings, "You're talking shit for the hell of it, addicted to betrayal, but you're relevant. You're terrified to look down, because if you dare, you'll see the glare of everyone you've burned just to get there. It's coming back around, because karma is the thunder rattling your ground. Karma's on your scent like a bounty hunter. Karma's gonna track you down. Dude, Taylor is legit Buddhist." But it's true. She just wasn't always the best singer. I mean, she's no Mariah or Celine Dion, and she is definitely not a natural dancer. And though I'll have to purify this in meditation, these aren't condemnations. If anything, it just makes her domination even more impressive. It exemplifies the human capacity to manifest our greatest desires. when we tap into our inherent wisdom and are able to take action from the best internal place, so much is possible. Meditation is about understanding that when we shift the way we think, what we speak and do, when we believe in our ability to positively change our circumstances and our environment, we become the protagonists of our own lives. We're not victims to what other people say about us, because those things are not in our reality. Oh. Where am I? Things are not in our reality. Yeah, they're not. Meditation, Despite the philosophical understanding, there is a deep resonance between Taylor Swift's career and the meditative journey. We sit on the cushion and acknowledge passing thoughts without letting the negativity linger, opting to shake it off and celebrate or cultivate internal peace. Meditation invites us to confront our own shame with compassion and non-judgment, fostering an accepting mindset toward ourselves and others. Meditation encourages us to rejoice in who we are, much like Taylor Swift does in embracing her authenticity and telling the story of her life despite public scrutiny. Spotify Wrapped recently told me that I listen to an average of 13 minutes of Taylor Swift every day. Meditation practice goals. So I think it's safe to say I know her pretty well. And a lot of the things that make her her are traits nurtured through a consistent meditation practice. And I have seen a lot of her in all of you. Breaking records, being rich and famous, yeah, it's all cool. But those things are just symbols of profound connection and love. Taylor tells her story with so much heart, and in doing so, she becomes an inspiration to others, uplifting us all. And you don't have to be Taylor Swift to do that. Thank you.